Tippy from LogicMills, and in this video I'm going to be explaining how to play the game Applick. This is a 3 to 5 player game where the objective is to have the highest score possible. Now, before you start, there are a couple cards that you need to remove from the deck. Number 1 are the baskets. These are going to be played in the middle. There are 5 in total for 5 players. And what you need to do is put out however many baskets, the number of basket cards are equal to the number of players. Let's say I have 3 people playing, so I have 3 basket cards out. The remainder I just put off to the side. We don't need them for the game. Next we have score cards. These are just a useful reference whilst you're playing, but then at the end of the game, then you use them. These you can give one to each player to look at, or if you're a professional and have them memorized, you don't really need the cards. But if you don't need them, just put them off to the side or give one to each player. Finally, we have a last round card. Now, what you're going to do is before you start the game, shuffle all of your cards together and then count 15 cards from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Put this card here and put those 15 cards back onto the bottom. So it's 15 cards away from the bottom of the deck. Then after that, you place the deck in the middle such that everybody can reach it. Now, just like the name of this game, which is Applick, you're going to be apple picking. What you're going to do on your turn is you have 2 options. Your first option is to take a card. When you take a card, you open it and you place it into one of the 3 baskets, or one of any of the baskets that are still open. Say I put it here. That's the end of my turn. It's now the next person's turn. The second option that you can do, so remember, 1 is to take a card, put it in a basket. Second option is to take a basket and whatever it's holding. You cannot take an empty basket. It has to have at least 1 card in it. The baskets have a maximum capacity of 3 cards inside it. It can be cards with +2, it can be cards with apples, whatever it is, just a maximum of 3 cards. Now, you're apple picking, so you need apples. When you look at the deck, there are different colors for the apples. You can have like yellow, green, blue, purple, all these really cute colors, including rainbow. Now, with the deck shuffled well, you will slowly accumulate cards. So let's say we've gone a couple rounds, we have some cards open. Let's say it gets back to my turn, and I'm like, I would like to take this basket. So I'll take all the cards in the basket, at least 1, could be 2, up to 3, and these are now my cards for the rest of the game. I can flip over the basket that I took it from. This basket is now closed. I am out of this little round. These 2 remaining players will then continue in the same fashion, either opening cards, or this person could take the basket. This one's closed, and there's only 1 person left. Now this person, even though they're the final player, they still have the same options of opening a card or taking the basket. Let's say there was only 1 card in this basket. They could open a card and open another card. At this point, once there are 3, they may not open up any more cards. They have to take this basket. They do. All the baskets have been taken, and so now the next round begins. We open up all the baskets again, and we do the exact same thing, starting with the player who took the cards last, which in this case was this person. They begin by opening a card, putting it in a basket. Next player, they want to open. Gets to me, I can take either this basket, or draw a card. I shall draw a card. I can put it here. So whenever you're opening a card, you can put it into any basket. Does not matter what basket you took before or the turn order. You just have to choose a basket. Game will continue and we'll slowly accumulate cards. Let's say I have these. Until at the very end, we see that last round card. So we've played the game, we've accumulated cards, and now we have opened up this card. So today, let's say I open it last round, so I just tell everybody, put it to the side, and we continue playing. But this is the last round, meaning that there can be some cards left over, but once we've each taken a basket, game ends. Now, time to score. Remember those scorecards? Well, basically, how you work them out is on the left are your quantity of cards, and on the right are how many points you get for that quantity of cards. So if let's say I have one blue card, I get 1 point. If I have 2 blue cards, I would get 3. 6 blue cards, I get 21 points. But here's the tricky thing. Remember how there are lots of different colors? Well, you only get 3 positive colors. Any other color that you collect is then negative. So let me put out a couple more. Okay, let's say this is how the game ended. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. 3 of them are going to be positive. Any other, in this case 2, are going to be negative. Now, remember, you want the highest score possible. So I would look at my cards and see whichever one I have the most of, and those will be positive. So my purples, which I have 3 of, are going to give me 6 points. My yellow, I also have 3 of, so they are 6 points. My blues give me 3 points. So 6 plus 3 plus 6, 15 points. Now I also have a gray, which is -1. It's the exact same, you just turn it negative. -1 and 2 cards is -3. So I have 6 plus 3 plus 6, -1 minus 3 equals 11. Okay? Any +2 points are a flat +2. So I have 11 plus 2, which is 13. That's my final score. Everybody will do the same, making sure to have 3 positive colors, and anything else is negative. +2 are flat +2 points. Now, one more special card is my little rainbow card. Just like, in Uno or whatnot, rainbow is a wild card. At the end of the game, you can choose what color he becomes. Typically, you want to have a stack with more cards. So instead of this being 3 cards worth 6, it's now 1, 2, 3, 4 cards worth 10 points. So with this rainbow, I would now have a score of 15, right? Because this is 10 plus 3 plus 6 minus 1 minus 3 plus 2, which is 15. Everybody does the same thing, and at the end, whoever has the highest score wins. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!